Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever it may be. Here we go. This is Mr. Glenn back at it again. And I do this for you. Remember that we're going to factor by grouping still. There's just a little small concept that's different than the previous ones. As you can see, it is 12c to the third minus 2d plus 3c minus 8cd. And we're going to rewrite this because of commutative property, and we're going to put information that's close together that is the same, right? So I am going to write 12c to the third, and I'm going to put positive 3c and then minus 2d minus 8cd. Okay, means exactly the same as previous polynomial, but it makes it a little easier to find the greatest common factor of the coefficients. Okay, and so here we go. 12 and 3, the greatest common factor is going to be 3. The greatest common factor of c to the third and c is c. Remember, because the exponent is smaller, then it's the greatest common factor, because that is what can be taken out the most. That's the most exponents that can be taken out, right? So we have 3c. We reduce 12 divided by 3 is 4. C to the third divided by c to the first is c to the second. And then 3c divided by 3c is 1. And then this is a little bit different than what you've seen in the previous videos if you watched them. We're going to factor out a -2 because you cannot have a negative in the first part of your polynomial. Okay, so we're going to factor out -2. And then what do they have in common? They have in common the letter D. Okay, so we have, what are we going to have here? We have -2, that's -2. We're left with D, then minus or plus 4. I'm sorry, 2D. There we go. Gotta get that right. See, you see that I make that mistake, and so I have to kind of go back and like something's not right because I'm looking to see if it's going to match this. So -2d divided by -2d is going to be 1, right? And -8 divided by -2 is 4. But what was in common was this d, so we reduce out the d. And then what's left is positive 4c, right? So then I look and see, did I write something incorrectly? So I'm looking and I'm saying, okay, something's not accurate. Then I go back and see, did I write the problem down correctly? And I can see that I did not write the problem down correctly. So I go back and I erase to make sure that I write it down correctly, because that changes the actual concept of the problem, right? So you see that? So I made the mistake and I saw my problem. I saw where I was, and I went back and I corrected it. So I wanted you to see that, okay? And here we go. So I want you to see that these 4c plus 1 is the same as 1 plus 4c. So we're going to factor that out, right? So the greatest common factor between the two is going to be 4c plus 1. That reduces out, and I'm left with 3c minus 2. And that is my answer. And if I was to multiply back together, I would get this polynomial. 4c times 3c is 12c squared. 4c times -2 is -8c. Ah, you see that? So me checking it, you see that? So I didn't even bring that down. So that helps a lot. Look at that. See what happens when you check your work? You find out if it was right or not. And some of you probably caught that. Okay, so it should have been a negative 2D. So me checking my work showed me that I did something incorrect. And so here we go. 1 times 3c is 3c. And then 1 times negative 2d is negative 2d. And there you go. So I messed up twice in this particular exercise or problem. But you saw what I was able to do is I was able to find my error because I knew the process. And that's the key. Know the process. Thank you for your time. This is Mr. Glenn. Tune in again. Till next time. Have a great day. Bye. Yes.